All right, we're live. All right, welcome to another session of Love Vibe Share, where every ride is a conversation, every conversation is a vibe, looking to connect all of humanity one ride at a time. I'm here with Miss Bree, right? All right, Miss Bree. So the four elements of love is all of so it's basically a framework that I created um, that looks at love in these four different areas of ourselves: our spiritual self, our mental self, our emotional self, and our physical self. All right, and so all the questions I'm going to ask you are around those areas. So when you're in relationships, how do you need to be nurtured by your partner spiritually, and how do you see yourself nurturing your partner spiritually?
Understanding and communication
Okay.
that goes both ways.
Right.
Just feeling like you won't be judged.
Okay.
And you can express yourself. So
Okay.
y'all can work as one. Because you can't really work as one if you don't know everything. Of course, I know everybody should have their own stuff. You don't have to know every single thing, but I think also it's just
There needs to be a sense of unity, right?
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I think,
understanding
yeah.
and communication. Yeah.
How important is loyalty? Because I feel like loyalty is a spiritual trait or characteristic. So how important to you in a relationship?
Loyalty is very important. Um, but I also am just people are like people
Right.
and shit, and so it's I can't really as much as I would love to have somebody to myself and vice versa.
Mhm.
Um, we're humans, and I think we like to look at things. And things are new and blah
Right.
blah blah. All those all the things they say.
Right.
Um,
Are you saying like open to like an open relationship or poly, or just saying that you understand things happen in a relationship and
I mean both really, because I've never been with a poly person or been in a poly relationship per se, but
right.
I understand their ideology. I understand where they're coming from.
Right.
Um, and I will be open to it, but I also am also because I just have been conditioned to be yeah, my person forever,
Right.
one person, which is nice, but also
Yeah.
I also get it, which is why it's I feel like I'm just I'm a monogamous person, but I also understand
Right.
some people want
Variety.
a little. Sometimes you might not be able to give that to them. Even if it's a man, they might like a man. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you a dick. I mean, I could, but do I want to peg you? I don't want to peg you. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? And some ladies they do. But you know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying?
I don't get it, but I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Though. That's what I'm saying. It's just sometimes you might need to step out
Yeah.
to get what you need.
Right. Okay.
Especially if the person is understanding, and it's well,
Sure.
I can't do that. I don't want to do it.
Right.
But I love you, and I want you to stay here, and you can just go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So with that said, let's move on to our next element. So mentally, how do you need to be nurtured and nourished mentally? How do you do that for yourself? And then how do you need your partner to show up for you mentally or support you mentally? And how do you support your partner mentally? That can be things you want to learn, or it could be mental health type stuff.
Just having a thirst for learning,
Right.
just wanting to learn. Period. Not being closed-minded or narrow-minded. Having an open mind to everything, different ideologies, different religions, and you're not even you have to believe and practice them, but just curiosity,
Right.
about everything. Are people turning around or something happened?
I'm not sure. I think just parking. I don't know.
Anyways, yeah.
So let me ask you this. So if you could, and this is something I ask most of my pastors in session, if you could learn the totality of one subject, with no matter what it is, what would you choose?
Music.
Music. So you would learn how to, like, music theory, like how to play all the instruments.
Yeah. Why is everybody turn around? See.
Something happened up there. I don't know, I don't know what's going on. You know, another way around.
I'm about to look for it right now.
Guess everybody turning around, so we're gonna do the same. Alright, let's see. It's not even rerouting me, it's telling me to go that same way.